Hello friends, and welcome to the channel. This is Stormhaven Gaming, where you can see great games played badly. I'm John, and this is Foundation. Yeah, we're going to do a double episode. Basically because as I stopped recording for the last episode, we immediately found some interesting mineral deposits when our bailiff came back. And we've just had a message from the church. The church has noticed your dedication to God, and thus holds you in higher regard. Apparently God is why we are all here, and that gives us a little bit, if we have a look, of clergy influence, which means we can unlock the additional parts for the church, which we might as well. We're aiming now for serfs, really, because we want to unlock the fisher's hut, and the sculpture workshop would be useful, but the fisher's hut is definitely good, because that'll give us an additional source of food. And on that note, we also have access to the wheat farm and the associated gubbins. Up here, you can see we have found an iron deposit, which means once we get up here, we'll be able to mine iron. We have our bailiff available for a mandate, but we don't have a lot of money at the moment, so I'm just going to send them to earn influence with... Let's start with labour. That should do. As you can see, the church is being built. The houses here are still being upgraded. Our gathering hut down here has been completed, and I've put 2 villagers in there, and I need to mark that as an extraction point. Yeah, so that's where we are. So let's speed things up. We're at the end of week 1 of month 5, so we should get some more... Hopefully should get some more villagers coming in soon. What have we got? Comfort shortage. Yes, that's because your houses are being rebuilt. That's going to happen. Okay, let's have a look around here. The village centre here, there is nothing you can do in terms of moving it or making it look any different unless you add some decorations sort of over it. So I'm going to just pop in a couple of these bushes. There you go. That looks a bit better. We don't have any other decorations. I mean, the fence is nice, but it does cost 5 coins and tools and planks for each section, which is a bit pricey, especially at this stage of the game. And we don't have the polished stone or the sculpture workshop yet to make the sheep statue. We do have an envoy approaching. Oh, there he is. Hello, envoy. What do you want? A sudden drought has caused a terrible shortage of food across the kingdom. There's simply not enough to feed everyone. They need our help. Bread. Yeah, we don't have bread, so sorry. Can't help you. Okay, what I want to do then is I'm going to need to build up some money, because we're going to need to expand. I'm not sure which way. Maybe this way. Because we're going to want to put in some fields. I suppose I could put a field in down here. How far does our residential only comes down to there? Okay, let's put in a field down here. So we need a wheat farm. Where's the entrance? That one. Okay, so we'll pop it here, I think. Yeah, just on the edge of the residential zone there. We have got a villager. That's good. We are full of builders. That's fine. We need 3 villagers to run the wheat farm. So hopefully by the end of next week we'll have them. And then we can start planting that up. We then need, I think, 2 for the bakery and 1 for the windmill. Or it might be the other way around. Or they might both need 2. There's no point in putting that in just yet, because that will just eat up resources. Oh, I need to check. Do we need... No, I thought we might need cloth for the windmill, but we don't. That's fine. So we'll be able to build those as soon as we need them, really. Okay, I have set this to store 2 lots of berries just in case, but we are going to need to build another granary sort of closer to this gatherer's hut at some point, because we're also going to want to put fishing huts down on the water line here, so we don't want them having to come all the way down from the granary to pick up the food and then take it all the way back again. Right, I will spin on just a little while, just until we get this finished and we can lay in a field and start bringing in some wheat. Right, our wheat farm is complete, so we will paint in, let's move that out of the way, our farmland. Now, it's not going to grow over those rocks, so we'll just go around the edge of that. And that will probably be big enough. We'll just bring it a little bit further, just in case. And we'll see basically how far they can plant. We'll have to wait for the season for it to start planting, but that's good. Now we can put in the windmill, and we'll put this in, I think. Where's the way in? There's the way in. Okay, let's pop that there. So directly across from the farm. Now we're going to have to change this up, so we'll take the berries out and we'll put wheat, flour and bread. And we'll pop another person in there. Okay, and we can promote. Let's have a look. We currently have 20 serfs, which I think is all we needed, isn't it? 20 serfs and 6 splendor. But I do need influence to unlock that. Okay. We don't want to promote to commoner yet because we don't have access to goods. But we do have comfort and service, so let's just all of them to serf. That will do. We might need to give them some more housing space, but we should be okay. Let's have. Oh, yeah, somebody's building right next to the farmhouse there. Look. I wonder if they're going to block that door. Hopefully not. Okay. Yes. What are we doing? We are spinning on. I'm looking to save up enough money really to expand, but we want to get this bread production line laid in first, I think. We are going to need a well down here as well, because the bakery will need it. And it's worth putting one in because there are houses down here too, so pop it right there for now. We might extend our residential round behind the church here too, in the fullness of time. No access to comfort. Well, houses are being built. Just deal with it. Okay. Yes, I will spin on until we get something more, something new happening. Right, as you can see, our farmers here are out slowly planting the wheat. There you go. You can see it spreading across the farmland. We'll be able to see how far they get. And then we can just cut down the fields to match what they're able to plant, really. The church is nearly finished. They're just putting in the spire there, the bell tower. We have one villager unemployed currently. We're still waiting for the windmill to be completed. We have all the parts. We're just waiting for a builder. So I'm going to prioritise that, I think. The well is being built. I've put another villager in the gathering hut down here, so we've now basically maxed out our gathering in these 2 huts, which is great because we need the berries. We have 107, so there's plenty stored in the market here. And I'm beginning to wonder, as the housing spreads down here, we are going to be split by this bakery here. It might be worth buying land over here and using some of that for farmland and some of it for housing. But I haven't decided yet. We're not quite at the stage where we can afford to buy new land just yet. Okay, so they're still sowing, but they appear to have gone on break. Let's see if they actually get any more of this done. Because obviously you don't want to waste land. If they're not going to be able to plant and harvest that size of a field, there's no point in having it. They're still on... Oh, is that someone coming back? No. Come on, where are my farmers? There's one. Are you going to do any sowing? Yes, you are. Okay, might be able to get this whole field done then. Okay, they have. Excellent. And now it's growing, so that's pretty much the perfect size then. Excellent. Good judgment on my part. No, it doesn't happen often. What are we waiting for now? Just the cross. Excellent. So our church is nearly done. The well is completed. An envoy is approaching. Oh, it's all happening now. An envoy is approaching. It looks like we've got a trader coming in. Don't know where he's... Oh, he's going to the... Oh, yeah, that made us some money. And what do you want? A sudden drought. Bread. I don't have any bread yet. Give me a chance. Good lord. Okay, we've got our windmill built, and we've got some more villagers in. Excellent. So, yeah, we need 2 people in the windmill. So we can do that, and we'll put in a bakery. Where are the entrances? Pretty much anywhere. Okay, we'll put it up like that. I think that looks best. Oh, and our church is finished. We also... No, hang on. We also unlocked some additional parts for the church. So we've got a couple of stone extensions, one with a thatch roof, one with a red tile roof. And we have some graves. Interesting. They're just stone and coin. I think we should put some graves around here. That's someone's house. We don't really want to put a graveyard in someone's house, do we? So let's stick a couple just out here. I didn't hold shift. Come on. There we go. That'll do. Yeah, go on, build those. Okay. Now, we have 1 unemployed villager. We are only building the bakery. So, let's start filling up some more of these jobs. Who doesn't have people? You're fine. You're fine. We've got 2 carpenters. We're making planks fairly quickly. Stone. Yeah, we're good for stone. It's going to be the granary or the transporter, really. But we are going to need... Yeah. Let's do the transporter. The warehouse, rather. Stick them in there. Oh, they're harvesting already. Look at that. And the windmill is going. We are making flour. Not much, but some. Yeah, we're definitely going to want a granary down here because we're going to want to deal with the wheat and that as well. We got 4 villagers in. Okay. This is a good place to live, obviously. Let's fill you up. Go on, we'll put another one in the sawmill. And I'm thinking about putting another lumber mill down here. A lumber woodcutter thing. Lumberjack. Lumber camp. Words. To clear out this and get some more wood in. Does mean we won't be able to use this for residential for a while. If at all. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. The rustic church is complete. Hooray! And what we can do... I don't know a lot about music. Okay. But yeah, we can change the pitch of the bell. We can change when it starts, which is obviously more important when you have multiple bell towers on a church. How many times it rings and the speed at which it rings. So you can, if you know about music, you can probably actually get it to make a decent sound. Okay, it doesn't look like we've managed to harvest that entire field. So it looks like we were just shy. Not to worry. We have 10 flour. So that field gave us 10 flour, which isn't a lot. Right, our bailiff is back. Let's have a look at our book. Yes, that's given us enough for the fisher's hut and the sculptor's workshop, and we might as well get the hedge since we're here. Right, we definitely want to increase our land now. We will send our bailiff out again to have a look at these mineral deposits, and we will buy some more land. We want to buy it fairly close to the what have we got? The fisher's hut. Yeah, thank you. Fairly close to the water's edge, but that would be a waste at the moment. Those two would definitely be a waste at the moment, although it would give us access to the coastline. Unless we want to build a bridge and start building over on this island, not really worth it. Over here we would get some more berries and access to the waterline. So yeah, I'm going to buy that one, and we will immediately stick in a fisher's hut down here, like so. And we can promote. We haven't got a lot of money. There you go, that'll do. That'll do for this week. Come back next week. Okay, now I will spin on until all of our construction is complete and we are producing bread and fish. Okay, a monk has approached our village. The king wants tools, as does clergy, as does the people. Right, we have 20 tools. We're not building anything currently that needs tools, I don't think, so we'll give those to the people. Right. Over here, we can see, if I can get the camera to turn around, there we are. We have put in our bakery, and they are currently waiting for flour to make bread. We are producing bread, as you can see. I'm putting in another granary down here, as I said I would. Over here, the fishing hut is still being built. But I've put in a lumber camp down here to clear out these trees here. I'll show you. I've left a few around the church there, just because I think it looks quite nice. But other than that, I'm clearing out all of this, you know, all of this area of trees. We are going to need another market stall. So if we go into the market, edit the building, we're going to add in another food stall just here. No, just here. Just there you are. Just there. That's me, not the game. We'll put another tent over the top of it, and we will also give it its own food sign. Oh, that's a bit close. A little bit out. There you go. Its own food sign. And now we have some planks. We can start putting in a few more decorations. I put a couple of benches around. And I'll stick some barrels in between those two stalls there. Yeah, that's good. Build it. And obviously when that's built, we'll assign a villager to it, and we'll get it to sell bread. So that will increase people's access to food. And again, it looks like we haven't quite managed to get that last bit. So I'm going to... Ooh, that's a bit big. That's a bit small. Okay, there you go. I'm going to take off this bit there, I think. Yeah, that should be about the right size for them now. And I'll also trim that back a little bit. There's not enough room here to put in another farm, but once these trees are cleared, we'll have plenty of space for farmland. So if you concentrate that down here, we can use this granary to store all of the produce that comes from this area. Berries we're doing fine for at the moment. It's not worth getting a gatherer's hut out here yet. But we will utilise that at some point. We've got nothing else really we can build at the moment. Although, where are we? We can build a stonemason hut. So I think we should do that. And we'll pop that up here. Just next to the warehouse here. And we are going to need another warehouse as well, because we're starting to produce more resource types than we can store. But at the moment, we'll be okay. We'll set up the polished stone to sell. So any extra that they produce that they can't store, they'll just sell straight away. Hopefully. Okay. Our next stage of growth is going to be moving up this way towards this iron deposit, I think. Because we need to be able to produce our own tools. Because that's kind of holding us back. We have a lot of villagers available, which is nice. Let's have a look at our book. Do we have anywhere? Okay, so we'll get another couple of stonecutters on there. And I'll wait until our money hits around 600, I think, and then I'll buy the next piece of land. Right. Our fishing hut is built. Our granary is built. I've got this storing fish, wheat, flour and berries. So all of the foodstuffs that are produced in this area are being stored here. But the bread is being stored up here along with some flour and fish. We have our market built. But we don't have anyone to put in there at the moment. So I'm going to take one builder out. Gerlin will do. And we will... where's Gerlin? Pop Gerlin in to there. So we will now be able to sell fish as well. Our bailiff is back. They only found stone, unfortunately. Which is good. It means we can mine stone later on. But as far as I know, these deposits here don't ever run out, so there's not really any point. But it does mean our bailiff is available to be sent out again. I'm going to send them out to earn influence with the kingdom, I think. Because it's cheap and I'm trying to save money up to buy this next bit of land. It's not going to be big enough to actually get that iron deposit, but it will move us in the right direction. And it has opened up some more mineral deposits right around the other side of this. So we now have access to survey at least all of these deposits here. I'm wondering if it's worth, because at the moment we've got low residential space, and they are getting quite packed in this little area here. There isn't a lot of space left for them to build because of the paths they've put in. So what I'm going to do, first thing I'm going to do is, no, where is it? There it is. I'm going to pop in a well up here. And once that's built, I'm going to put in... Actually, I'm not going to wait until it's built. I'm just going to put in some residential space. Just around here. It's they're not going to really want to live here at the moment, but once that well is built, it will be slightly more desirable. And then we can do stuff with some of the decorations that we've got. Stick some flowers around. We're still waiting for our stonemason's hut to be built because we don't have any cloth. In order to get access to cloth, let's have a look. We need 1 commoner. So it is now time to think about promoting people to commoner. It's okay, because once we do that we can then produce the goods that they'll need. So we'll do that any moment now. Let's speed things up until the end of the month and we'll be able to promote ourselves a commoner. Okay, I of course meant I will spin on until the end of the month, because that is when your promotions become available. So we do need to promote to a commoner. So there we go, we've got 1. Our carpenter is unhappy, so we'll promote them. Our farmer is unhappy, we'll promote them. Oh dear. A lot of them are unhappy. Okay, but that will do for now, I think. But that does give us access to some more stuff. We've got dairy farms, cheese makers. We have sheep farm, weavers' huts, and tailors' workshops. And we have some more decorations, which is lovely. So, I have bought this piece of land here in preparation. I'm going to put in a sheep farm. Now, this is our residential area over here, so I don't want to put it too close to there. So I'm going to put it about there. We have plenty of unemployed villagers at the moment. They don't really want to move in up here because there's nothing up here. All of their jobs and that are down here. So once we've got the little bit of industry in that we need up here. Where's the door? There's the door. So once we've got this laid in, they'll be more encouraged to build up here, I believe. That's the plan anyway. Let's get these quite close together. I'm going to put that side, I think. See if we can get it to look like those two are actually connected. Right. I'm putting in another fisher's hut down here. You can see the lumber mill here is doing a good job of clearing this out. We are running quite low on logs, partly because we have 3 carpenters. Turning them all into planks and selling them, so that's making us a little bit of money. I will jump ahead until these buildings are complete. Okay, well I didn't get to jump forward very far. There is a prediction that bad weather is coming. I recommend we stock as much food as we can whilst the weather is good. Okay, so I believe that this affects your wheat farms and berry collection. So we're going to be reliant on the food that we have stocked, which is a fair amount. We could do with some more fish, but we are building another fisher's hut. Although that is taking its sweet time. Let's prioritise that so we can start bringing some more fish in. It might be worth, at this point, putting in another gatherer's hut as well on this this berry bush down here. Yeah, these haven't even started being built, really. They're going to take a little while, because I think they all require tools to be... yeah. Yeah. Okay, it's not too bad. We do need polished stone. We can't build the... Ah, that's unfortunate. That's very unfortunate. I don't know what to do here. We're going to have to buy polished stone. So yeah, we're going to have to unlock a trade route. Let's slow things down. We're going to have to unlock the trade route to Davenport and buy polished stone from them in order to build the weaver's hut. Where are we? Polished stone. Buy 20. So yeah, we're going to need that to build the tailor's workshop, because we need cloth to build... Where are we? the stonemason hut. And we use the cloth to make tents for our market. The weaver's hut should be able to be built. So we should be able to make the cloth in there, to make the stonemason's hut, to make the... yeah. So we might not need to build any, buy any, but we might as well, just to get that done more quickly. Okay. So our next step, is, once this is set up, our next step will be buy this tile here, this hex here. So we get access to that iron, and then we can make our own tools. So once this is built, we'll put in, I think, another woodcutter up here, another warehouse up here, which I'm going to need anyway. Maybe another forester to replace the wood. And then we're going to need to lay in our smelters, our blacksmiths, and the mine itself. So that's going to be a big project. But we can set that up beforehand by, as I say, putting in like the charcoal burners and things like that. Yeah. I think I'm going to put in the warehouse now, because we will need that. We'll put it there, I think. Yeah, put it there. Oh, it looks like we have a house upgrading. No one else is moving into this area, but the house that is here is upgrading, so that's good. Oh, and we have a couple of houses built down here as well. I extended the residential zone just a little bit down here along the path, keeping some space to expand our Lord Manor. Should we need to. We will need to. We'll definitely need to. But what I want to do now... no. Is this. We want to put in some more decoration. So, first of all, I think we put a signpost right in the centre. There. What else do we have? We have decorative trees. Okay, let's put in a decorative tree there. And a decorative tree there. And we have a plant arch. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that over the path into this sort of residential area here. And I will pop in a couple of these bushes, just to make this a more attractive place to live, hopefully. What else do we have? That's about it. We have a sheep statue, but we're not going to do that yet. But that does mean we have polished stone. So, this, in theory... no, we don't have polished stone yet. Okay, well, I will spin forward until these are done. Right, well, the bad weather has arrived. So, yields of berries, wheat and grapes are decreased by 50%. Yields of fish are increased by 20%. Okay, but our weaver's hut is... ooh, yeah, that is grotty weather. Oh, dear. That's Lancaster weather, that is. Okay, we have our weaver's hut built, so we'll put some weavers in there. We have our sheep farm built, so we will put a shepherd in there and we will spawn some sheep. I'm going to go for 5. I think that will be... it says don't abuse it, but 5 should be enough, I think. So that should start producing us some cloth, which means we can finish off our stonemason hut and start producing our own polished stone. We have our transporter built. So this one is going to store cloth. It's going to store clothes. It's going to store wool. And we're going to have this one storing... we're going to need another one. We'll have this one storing coal. And we will set up a charcoal burner up there. And we will put in a lumber camp out here. Okay, how are we looking? Everything except employment is okay. Well, we're working on that. We are going to need to build another warehouse at some point, but not yet. Once that charcoal burner and that log cutter is in, oh, we got promotions available. We'll be able to use up some of the villagers. Okay, let's have a look in here. Let's slow things down for a minute. In our estates, we need lots of commoners, basically. 20 commoners to unlock the next tier. Now, we probably can't afford to promote to 20. Ooh, but we will look at the most unhappy. And we will promote them. We've got 400 left. Okay. Who else is unhappy? You're unhappy. Okay, you're a little bit unhappy, you're a little bit unhappy, you're a little bit unhappy, and you're a little bit unhappy. Okay, that will do for now. So we now have 16 commoners. So another 4. So the next month we'll be able to unlock the next tier. Problem is, our church is no longer big enough. So, let's have a look. Can we make it bigger by adding on some of these additional parts? No, I don't want. I want you to fit on a little bit more neatly than that, please. No, that's not going to work. That's not going to work. That's our graveyard. Okay, no. What I'm going to have to do then is I'm going to have to build another church. But we won't make this as big. We'll stick it right out on the edge here. We'll give it... we'll face it that way. We'll bring it up a little bit. Let's bring it forward. So we can fit a couple of those on the side. And a door on the front, and then bell towers. There we go. Build it. Right. Is anything being constructed? Doesn't look like it. Where are our polished stones? I've told them to buy polished stone. Why are they not buying polished stone? Where's our lumber camp? It's in here somewhere. There it is. And we'll mark this as an extraction zone. There we go. Right. Let's have a look at our trade. Polished stone. Buy until the inventory reaches 20. We've got nowhere to store it. Ah, of course. Right. Let's take coal off there and put polished stone on for the moment. Yep. Silly me. Silly me. Right. Okay. Now that problem is resolved. We've already got them in stock. Look at that. Oh, dear. Right, I will spin on until everything is completed. We have our new market stall up. It sells clothes. Doesn't have any yet, but it will sell clothes as soon as it's got some. And you can see that our houses have started to upgrade. Now that we have some commoners, they've actually built better housing for themselves. Oops. Up here, you can see the same things happening. People are building more houses up here. So it's working slowly. We have our tailor, but we don't have any available villagers at the moment to put in there. So I'm going to take one out of our carpenter's shack, the sawmill, and put them in there. So now we are producing our own clothes as well. I'm putting another, putting in the charcoal hut up here still. I'm putting in the warehouse up here still. They're taking their time to be built. I'm going to put a forester up here as well eventually. The market has been completed. There we go. It's got a little tent as well. Yeah, everything else is working. I've put in a forager, but again, we don't have many available villagers. Yeah. Food-wise, we're doing okay. We've got plenty of bread. We've got a fair supply of fish. Berries we are virtually out of. So we're doing all right. That should actually be earning us more money because it'll be forcing people to buy fish and bread instead of berries. And fish and bread are more expensive. Yeah. So it's earning us a little bit more money. So, at the moment, there's not a lot we can do. We are just waiting for more villagers to turn up. And waiting for our building projects to be finished. So I will spin on until that is done, and that'll probably be the end of the bad weather as well, hopefully. End of the month. We've got our bailiff back. We've got promotion available. So let's deal with this first. We did have 16 commoners. Unfortunately, one of them left. So we're going to have to pay a little bit more attention to the happiness. We want 5 now to unlock the next tier. So that's 2, 3, 4, and 5. There we go. That will do for now. The bailiff, mineral deposits. Now, what else can we build? We can build a cooperage. Okay. Hop farm and a brewery. That's nice. We can also unlock all of this. So we're going to unlock the trade bonus first. Definitely. Tavern. We don't want to really bother with that until we've actually got hops and beer being produced. But we'll unlock that as well. Okay. Okay. Things are still being built. We've got the charcoal hut up and running. We'll put another villager in there. I'm putting in a forester up here. Still waiting for this warehouse to be built. The church over here is being built. We have a full complement down in the gathering hut. Yeah, that's where we are. But we did find gold, which will be great eventually. Not a lot of use at the moment. So, I think we will leave it there for this episode. We are doing all right. I mean, people want to live here for the most part. And we're moving in the right direction. What I am going to do, if we move down to here, I am going to set up a wooden bridge, if I can remember how to do this. No. Come on. Oh, no, I don't want to do that. That's really not what I want to do. Wow. Come on. Bridge. From there. There we go. There we go. Yeah, that should be okay. Just like that. That's going to take a lot of planks. But it will give us access to this larger island. There's a lot of wood on this. There's berries, there's stone, so it's not too bad. But I'm going to use it because I'm unlocking the wooden keep, which is this thing. Allows the recruiting, training and housing of an army. So we now have a quest to build a wooden keep. So once that is built, which is going to take a while, and once everything else up here is built, I will put in a wooden keep over here, I think. So we'll have our army on this island over here. But yes, we will leave it there for this episode. I hope you've enjoyed it. I'm still very much enjoying it. I Just think it's a really cute game. I love the decorations, and yeah, look at that. That's lovely. Who wouldn't want to live in a village like this? Let me know what you think in the comments. Please do give us a like and a subscribe if you've enjoyed the episode and you want to see more. Please check out the other videos on my channel. I've been John. This has been Foundation. Until next time, please do take care of yourselves. Stay safe, and bye-bye.